What's up guys, this is JB from Civil GG, and in today's video I'm going to be going over 5 beginner controls that you guys need to know to elevate your game in Madden 23. The first one is pretty basic. It's something that not a lot of beginner players are familiar with or know how to use very well, and that is going to be throwing the ball away. So let's say we're just getting hollered at by the defense, we're getting pressured, Chase Young is shedding, and we take a sack. And a fumble even, that's even worse actually. This is entirely avoidable with one simple click of a button. Now, it's going to be the throwaway button, pushing in the right joystick. It's the same for both consoles, PlayStation and Xbox. It's pretty simple. It's something you're going to want to know the timing for as well. You don't want to do it too early. If you do it too late, there's a chance you get sacked still, like they don't get the throw off, or even fumbling if you do it too late. You know, like here we're not getting shedded. You can see nothing's technically open yet. We could have maybe thrown the crosser if we pass let it down, but it's something kind of difficult to learn, I'd say. It's more just knowing what's going to be open and when. Like, say you guys want to throw a rollout corner route like this. We'll go max pro just for the sake of not being shedded. And we'll roll out this way, but we got shedded. So we just throw the ball away there instead of taking 1 8, 9 yard sack. Another feature that you guys can use with your quarterback to help you prevent turnovers, this is more on the run, this is going to be sliding with the QB. Definitely difficult to do with Tom Brady, seeing as how slow he is, but we'll break the pocket eventually. You guys will see right here. I'll just climb the pocket real quick. Now, if we're going to take a hit with him, he fumbled the ball. This is entirely avoidable, and is honestly just a pretty basic mistake that can be corrected with 2 pushes of the same button, and that is going to be double tapping the X button if you guys are on Xbox, or the square button if you guys are on PlayStation. You guys definitely will want to be careful when you're using the slide feature. More so for the fact that you guys don't fat finger it and hold X, because nobody wants to dive into a hit stick from a linebacker with someone like Tom Brady or Lamar Jackson even. Quarterback's going to fumble regardless. You guys are going to want to make sure you're double tapping it and not holding it down. Another great tip, very similar to the last tip with the QB slide, is going to be the give up or go down feature. We will typically use this to avoid a hit stick or any real hit from a defender. It's the same exact control. We are double tapping X if we're on Xbox, or square if we are on PlayStation. I'll show you guys that one more time. Like, let's say we don't want to get hit by this corner, we just go down before he hits us. Another huge tip for beginners is going to be knowing your assignments as a user. Let's say we wanted to play hard flats here, so we really cover those flat zones. Let's say I wanted to take away a route from the tight end and the running back, kind of just play a basic cover 3 shell with a few quick adjustments, manning up the running back and the tight end. I know that I may have to user something over here in the back, or something over on the left side in the back as well, seeing as I have no deep flat zones, and my deep third zones are going to be running back with any deeper routes, going straight up the field, not to the sidelines. So you guys will see here, as the CPU snaps the ball, I do have a cross route to cover here. There's really not anything I can do about the my linebacker just not playing good coverage. That's just how linebackers are in Madden. But you guys saw how I went straight to that crossing route, knowing that it was the only thing that I had to cover there, and everything else should have been covered. Obviously just a bad animation from the CPU, nothing we can do about that, but as you guys saw there, everything was covered because I knew my assignment, I knew what I had to do with my user, and the offense just couldn't move the ball. Another basic tip for you guys is going to be knowing when to use the correct tackle mechanics. We have, depending on the console you're on, X on PlayStation to conservative tackle, A on Xbox. We have square on PlayStation to dive tackle, X on Xbox. And on both consoles, we have the right joystick to execute a hit stick tackle. Now that's typically going to be a bigger hit, but that also leaves the chance for a broken tackle. You guys will see here, CP ran the ball here. I just went with a conservative tackle. You know, there's no reason for me to try to dive and miss him there. I didn't have a gap shoot, nobody really shedded too quickly, so I did just go with a conservative tackle. Try this again, try to show you guys an aggressive tackle with the dive button. You guys will see we didn't shoot the gap as fast, so I did use the dive tackle button. I'll try to show you guys a hit stick here too, land a big hit on Gibson. No, there you guys. Actually, we did get an opportunity to do that with JPP, just not our user. That's typically something you guys are going to want to use not when you're in open field. Like if you're in a one-on-one tackling situation and say Antonio Gibson is running up the sideline with Carlton Davis back here, we're not going to want to hit stick him. That would be a time for a conservative tackle, or if you're like on his tail, he's got 10 yards to the end zone, maybe an aggressive tackle if that's the only way you can get to him. If you guys enjoyed the video and felt like you learned something, please consider dropping a like and subscribing, in addition to visiting our website civil.gg, where we offer full schemes at the absolute highest level. You guys can use code GG for 20% off at checkout.